Hey, it's Jolie Farms in Ecuador, and we're going to bring a video today of our trip to Cuenca. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We're just now leaving our home. Lisa's opening the gate so we can get out. And so we'll give you some look at the scenery along the way and possibly some views of Cuenca. So we have arrived in Cuenca to our hotel. This is the Vieja La Mencion. And it was too cloudy and rainy to take photos on the way here. But, simple, nice room. And very, very quiet. Very nice sitting areas around, downstairs. And, of course, our lots of really cool paintings and things here. And so we'll go to our friend Frank's and have some lunch now. This is Plaza San Francisco in Cuenca, and this is the flea market. You can buy everything here that you don't need, and guitars, you name it. We're going to this little store here we like because we buy blankets here. Very, very nice quality wool blankets from alpaca. Okay, here in our favorite shop, they have blankets, and some of them are from alpaca, some of them are just plain wool, merino. Here's really, really nice stuff. They have everything you can imagine. Shawls, serapes. Storage is full of everything. Very, very cheap prices. You get a large blanket like one of these is, maybe $12 for a queen or king size. Well, we have found another shop that we really like, and it's loaded with lots of different blankets and all sorts of apparel, ladies' blouses and sweaters and all sorts of things like that. We're buying this blanket, which is made in Peru, and this is alpaca. It's a nice heavy blanket. We'll need that in our hotel tonight. One of the things we love about Cuenca is the Spanish influences in the architecture. Lots of very different architecture here. So last night we stayed in a really crappy hotel. Today we switched over to the Victoria Hotel, which is a 200-plus-year-old mansion, and they made it a hotel, and it's just a beautiful place to stay. Nice king-size bed, and unfortunately we do have the street-side room, but they upgraded us to this large suite, and a nice sitting area with a couch and beautiful wood flooring. Pretty typical bathroom, very nice. Wood ceilings with timbers everywhere. And this room is $80 a night, but it's very well worth it. And there's some public seating area also right outside our door. A little bit dark out here, but nice seating area here. Staircase and chandeliers. And we stayed in this room last time we were here. And then this is a really pretty sitting area. And these windows here actually look down on the river, which is way down below. And you can see the mountains are covered in mist and rain right now. Been very, very rainy. It rained all the way over here yesterday. But very beautiful hotel. Beautiful features everywhere. Lovely artwork. We really like this place. This is the backside of the Church of Immaculate Conception here at the flea market. Nice sunny afternoon. Well, we're leaving Cuenca now. It's Saturday morning. Another cloudy day. Probably going to rain most of the way back. One of the things about driving in Ecuador is you got to be on your toes the entire time. These redondos are always interesting to get through. You know, around every corner is something new. A rock slide, a horse in the middle of the road, or a cow. Just always something. Anyway, nice short stay. Got everything done we needed to do, and we're on the way to Vilcabamba. There's why you have to be careful in Ecuador. There's always something falling. Rear tires almost flat. Hey everyone, it's Joe and Lisa from Jolie Farms. We hope you liked our video, and we want to explain the purpose of it. But first, what we want to do is thank you all for watching, and we thank you so much for subscribing and your comments. We appreciate your comments. We read everyone, and we'd love to answer your questions, so give us plenty more. So we went to Cuenca because my eye doctor is in Cuenca. There's lots of good doctors in Loja, but this guy is a retina specialist, and he's the one that did my surgery 3.5, 4 years ago. I guess it was 4 years ago. Yeah. And so we like to go over there to do my checkups with him. We usually spend a couple of days, do some shopping. Loja has good doctors. Cuenca has even better doctors and hospitals. And Loja has good shopping. Loja is about 250,000. 250,000, yeah. Cuenca is well over 1 million. It's the third largest city in Ecuador. It's about a 4.5 hour drive from here. There's no direct flights, so you have to drive it.
And just for those wondering, many doctors here in Loja as well as in Cuenca speak a lot of English.
That's true. Yes, we do find a lot of English-speaking doctors. So yeah, we wanted to mainly show you the drive over and the drive back, but the drive over was just horrible because it was real foggy and rainy and not much to see. The drive back, we had a better luck, and the road conditions had also cleared up a bit on the drive back. I want to let you know that the road conditions, that's not always typical. We had a lot of rain this year, so that's causing a lot of rock slides and road
Mhm.
damage and things like that.
And a lot of the landslides that we saw going over there had already been cleaned up, but they hadn't gotten to all of them by the time we came back.
That's true, and you can see in the video they were working on them. So also wanted to point out my comments on the hotels. The hotel we stayed in the first night is one we've stayed in several times before, but it's under new management, and we didn't have as great of experience as we've had in the past. So we moved over to the Victoria Hotel, and it was just wonderful. Victoria is a great old hotel. Used to be a mansion, been converted into a hotel many years ago, and it's about $80 a night, but it's really pretty close to a five-star hotel. Includes
Mhm.
breakfast for free and includes free parking.
Mhm.
So when you run the numbers, it's pretty good deal.
Yeah, a lot of the hotels they'll be less expensive, but they don't have parking, so then you have to pay for parking and you have to pay for overnight parking, which is a little bit more. So if you have a hotel that has parking, it makes a big difference.
And we like to stay in the historic district, what they call the Central Historical.
Hmm.
And it is, the older part of the city with a lot of neat architecture, and of course the cathedral you'll see on the video. And we walk everywhere to everything there. We do take a cab to our doctor's office. It's easier. We could walk it, but it's easier. And but yeah, we put in probably 3 or 4 miles of walking the first day, and we did a lot of walking.
Yep.
So do want you to know about the road conditions here and to look at things like that, honestly and explain why they were bad this time. And we'll make sure that we always give you the true aspect of the things about Ecuador.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, a lot of the areas, the road conditions were really nice. They're equal to what you can see in the U.S. But we do live in the mountains, and the mountains do tend to move and slide, and they clean them up pretty fast. But there's some areas that are more problematic than other areas.
As you go through the mountains, there's no 4 lane highways. All of those are over on the coast where things are flat. Everything is switchbacks going through the mountains. Getting over the top of the Andes Mountains, we get up to probably 11,500 feet in elevation, so it gets pretty high. And there's just lots of different geography in Ecuador, lots of different geology, and
Hmm.
it's just cool to see all that. The country, is divided up in a couple of areas. There's the coastal region, which is going to be flat, a lot more humid, etc. There's the mountain region, which we live in, and we're up about 6,400 here at our property. Cuenca itself is about 8,400 feet, 83, 8,400. Some of the areas that we go to, as I said, is up over 11,000 feet as we go through the passes across the mountains. Loja itself is, I want to say about 7,600 feet, so not too terribly bad in elevation. So that gives you an idea, about 1,000 feet difference, maybe 1,400 foot difference between Loja and Cuenca. Okay, well, we hope that you will give us a thumbs up. We thank you for watching our videos, and we'll get back to you soon with another one. Bless you.